Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here to discuss the Valley Season 2 Reunion Part 1 episode. And let me tell you, I am so proud of Brittany and Michelle. They were giving it to those men, giving it to their ex-husbands. Brava mamas, brava, because enough. You had Jesse over there. Every time Michelle spoke, he was trying to cut her off and she wouldn't let him. Love that. And then you had Jax trying to act like the complete victim. Like, oh, I know I've done so much wrong and I've tried, but there's something wrong with me. But no, none of that, none of it. Oh my God. So proud of them. So proud of them. Now, I did hear that apparently Aaron and Michelle broke up. So that really sucked to hear that and then see at the reunion they were celebrating like, oh, we just moved in together. But it's okay. It's okay, Michelle. You'll be fine. You will be fine. I want her to be single for a little bit. Because you go from Jesse, who's Jesse, and then Aaron, you know, Jesse started with his just Jesse-isms at the top of the reunion, because him saying that Michelle was trying to get people to hate him by saying, it doesn't matter what I do, everyone will still always like Jesse. That's not trying to get people to hate you. That is your ex-wife, who you just called a hooker, by the way. You tormented her and called her a hooker. Saying, look at all this stuff this guy is doing to me. At this point, it doesn't matter what I do. I could, you know, save Earth. People would still love him. Jesse, to some people, not to me, because I see straight through his BS, is charming, right? I've heard a lot of people say that about him. Or people are like, yeah, we know Jesse's bad, but like Michelle's just so annoying. And it's like, no, Jesse is actually very, very, very fucking bad. Very bad. For me, I was gonna say his mask has fallen, but like he never had a mask on, okay? Again, I saw him for exactly for who he was. When he told Michelle, you weaponized Isabella, I weaponized Isabella. No, babe. If you tell my daughter, if you tell me that our daughter cannot go see my dying mother, her dying grandmother, yes, I'm going to say she's not going to get on a plane and going to see your mom then. Like, that's not weaponization. That's not weaponization. And you want to act like you're so better than everyone else, Jesse. If you want to act like you're better, like, it's not you weaponized Isabella, so I weaponized Isabella. It's not an eye for an eye. Oh my God, everything that comes out of his mouth drives me insane. Honestly, truly, down to the, oh, we needed a, what did they call it? Like a grief therapist or something to explain to Isabella what's happening. I completely agree that you have to talk to little kids about life and death, right? Because they're still young. They don't understand it. I am with him on that. But saying that she can't see her grandmother, who has limited time left on this earth, because you need to talk, no. Make the talk happen so then she can go see her grandmother and say goodbye. It's quite simple. The next thing for me with him was asking Michelle to pay him back for half of the wedding. I'm sorry. If you were really concerned with getting your money back from that wedding and splitting the cost of the wedding, that payback would have happened while you were still married. Not once she finally said she wanted a divorce from your ass. Like, oh, as long as you stay married to me, I won't make you pay me back for the wedding. And something tells me that Jesse was the one that wanted to go all out for the wedding and wanted it all to be about show. So yeah, no. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Almost as ridiculous as, I was talking to my lawyer, but I'm also representing myself. So if you're representing yourself, you were talking to yourself. No, I have a team of lawyers that I'm consulting with. You don't have a fucking lawyer. There is no lawyers. Is there somebody on retainer? Are you talking to ChatGPT? Are you just texting Jason? Like, let's be so for fucking real right now. I have a lawyer when I got divorced? No. No assets, no kids, no nothing, right? Irreconcilable differences. Bing, bang, boom. They clearly don't have the same situation. If one of them got a lawyer, the other one needs to get a lawyer. Like, oh my God. Can you imagine thinking you are so smart? You are so smart that you just can represent yourself in court and you're not a lawyer. Honestly, truly, like I just said, I didn't have a lawyer when I got divorced, but for whatever reason, if my ex-husband was like, I have obtained a lawyer to deal with this, you bet your ass I would get one as well. Because I don't know what they're about to pull out, and I'm gonna be prepared. This next thing that Jesse said, I've heard other men say this before. It strikes a chord within me that I did not even know existed until the first time I heard a man say it. I know so many men, unfortunately, that will die on the hill of they don't want their daughters around other men, around like their ex's, baby mama's boyfriend, right? However, they have introduced their daughter to all of their homeboys, every single fucking girlfriend they've ever fucking had and broken up with at the drop of a dime. It actually has nothing to fucking do with not wanting other men around your daughter. It has everything to do with control. It has every fucking thing to do with control. Because if we want to boil it down, then you should not be having every girl that you date around your fucking daughter. Like, let's make it make sense. And he says, Jesse says, oh, I don't think a young girl should be around a 35-year-old man. Yeah, not by your fucking self. Not just wandering down the street and being like, hey, want to be my pal? No, she shouldn't. You're talking in generalizations. Okay, this is somebody that her mother is in a relationship with and has vetted and trusted to be around her and her child. Like, let's be for fucking real here. And you know what irritates me about that too is you wouldn't say, I don't think a young boy should be around a 35-year-old woman. You wouldn't say that. It's masking the control with an issue, a topic that is very concerning and very scary. But they're not worried about that. I promise you they are not worried about that, because let me tell you something. If you were really worried about strangers, like people around your kids, it wouldn't matter whether it was man, woman, anything. Like, you would be like, I don't think that we should introduce our kids to any significant others. But it's never that. It's never, ever, ever that. It's always, oh no, I don't want my baby mama, my ex, to have another man in her life. Oh my God, these men make me sick. And you also cannot convince me, and I said this earlier in the season, you cannot convince me that Jesse's apology to Kristen was anything short of a Hail Mary to win the audience over. And it worked. It worked, okay? And I think Kristen knows that shit. Kristen loves that he came over and had to kiss her ass. She's been doing this for long fucking enough. It was bullshit. Everybody knows it. Now, on to Jax and Brittany. Let me tell y'all something. What makes me, again, sick to my stomach is that while the masses of us, a lot of us see through Jax's bullshit and his like whole victim act, right? I know that there is a woman out there that's like, has he not suffered enough? He's trying to do what's right now and Brittany should just forgive him. Oh, God, I can't take it. I can't take it. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a smooth shit. If Brittany hooked up with Julian 2 minutes, 2 days, 2 months, 2 weeks after her and Jax broke up, at least they were broken up. I actually don't care if she kicked Jax out the house and then called Julian over, right? It was like, come over right now. He's out of the fucking house. I don't care if he counted 1, 5, 100, 500 condoms up in her house, because that's her house, right? That's not your wife anymore. Like, the invasion of privacy, the lack of accountability, again, sick. I wholeheartedly believe that he was holding off to see if he was fired from the show or not because he wants to file for alimony. And I'm sure, now that we know that he is fired from the show, that he is going to petition Brittany for alimony. Oh, what am I about to say? What am I about to say? Makes me sick, okay? Because these men ain't what? Shit. Oh, goodness. I'm very happy Janet kept her words few this part of the reunion, because after all that bullshit with Jax and Jesse, I don't know if I could have taken any Janet bullshit, right? We're off to a good start. I think this reunion is 3 parts. Why? I don't know. We don't need 3 parts. Again, if anybody knows who at Bravo has a problem with the 90-minute special, please let them know that it's okay. It can be done, right? Don't forget to drop down in the comments below and let me know how you were feeling about this first part of the reunion. I am proud of everybody. I feel like the OGs, so like the people who were on Vanderpump and had done the reunions before, it felt like they were getting back into the groove of things. I will say, the only thing Brittany kind of irritated me about, she kept interjecting in when we weren't talking about her and Jax and other people's stuff. And I was like, ooh, okay, Brittany.